My name is Mary Turner. I'm president of the Minnesota Nurses Association, but more importantly, over the past 2 years, I've been a COVID ICU nurse at North Memorial in Robbinsdale, Minnesota. And you have to excuse the appearance, I just got off of work. Anyway, happy day here. First weekend that we haven't had somebody die on my floor. Happy day. The center table in our station has a basket that's overflowing with N95s. The census is down, the COVID numbers are down, and nurses are getting a little bit of a breather before trauma season kicks in. So happy day. And you know, it appears like the Republicans want to say it's a happy day, so let's just move on. It's no longer a pandemic, it's an endemic. And I read in the paper that the 250 million even, no, they don't want to do anything about that. Like Aaron said, they want to break that promise. And also they say all workers are equal. We don't want to divide the workers. So we should give a tax break to everybody. Well, I'm the last one to say that all workers aren't equal. We are all equal. And I fight for all workers everywhere. But I'm sorry, during this pandemic, to sit and say that the frontline workers, the nurses, the doctors, the respiratory therapists in my world, all the people who kept people going healthcare-wise, who took the risk, we are not equal. All the grocery workers, the cleaners, everyone else that I have been on the front line fighting for the past 2 weeks, the past, year and a half, we are not equal. We have been heroes. We have been there. And you're going to ask me now, the Republican Senate, you're going to ask me now as a nurse leader, as a healthcare leader, you're going to ask me now to forget about that moment, that look of terror on that young nurse's face when we figured out that there wasn't going to be a basket of N95s. There was going to be one N95 that they had to wear until it fell off their face. You're going to ask me to forget about that time that I was caught in a room for over 45 minutes because the ventilator had come apart and there was COVID spewing all over the floor. Did I get a COVID test after that? No. Did any of us whenever we were exposed? No. You want me to forget about the moment? And all of these stories I tell you can magnify 100,000 times all across the nation what healthcare workers experienced, okay? But am I supposed to forget about the night that I looked into and I was on a Zoom call with a man who had the blue eyes just like my father as he died. And I held the Zoom call up to his only son so he could say goodbye. And how I sobbed because I knew that I wasn't there when my father or my brother, my beloved father and brother, died from COVID because they were in nursing homes and group homes and I couldn't be there. All of these stories that I tell are magnified over and over. And now you're going to say, just forget about it and move on? How dare you? How dare you? 2650. Not only should it be, I'm sorry, this should be at the Senate right now. This should be in a committee hearing right now. And the governor should be signing it into law right now. Because it is despicable that we are just going to be asked to move on. We'll just become a couple pages in history. You know, an event that only happens every 100 years. It's just an event in history. Thank you very much. Let's move on. I don't think so. As long as there's breath in my body, I don't think so. Thank you.